Max is a young, confident guy with burning eyes and an endless interest in the supernatural. From childhood, he felt an attraction to mysticism and the mysterious, always had an insatiable appetite for discovering secrets that transcend ordinary life. His love of the supernatural was his passion, his devotion. It was more than just a hobby. It was his ability to connect with something greater, unknowable. Max believed that every secret had its own story worth uncovering. An enchanting evening enveloped the village as Max, a young and brave boy, gathered his gear and camera. Mysterious stories about ghosts always interested him, and today he intended to investigate something real to meet a ghost. Max is near an old abandoned house known as the Cursed House. Legends about this place have been circulating for decades, and everyone in the village knows about its terrible fame. The disappearance of people, unusual sounds and shadows floating at night, all this was associated with this place. Max was sure that there was a grain of truth in these stories. Gathering his courage, Max steps on the well-worn path, treading carefully on the withered grass. The air becomes heavy and filled with goosebumps. He feels that this house hides something far more than just old legends. Approaching the cursed house, Max notices its ruined appearance. The windows are broken, the roof is rotten, and the walls are covered with cracks. Impudent time desperately claws its way through this desolate building. However, Max cannot shake the feeling that someone still lives in this place. With a brave heart and shaking hands, Max opens the front door, which groans and creaks as if it regrets being opened again. He enters the middle, plunging into the fiery darkness. Every step sounds muffled, as if the house itself is holding his breath. Max begins to examine the rooms, walks on the dirty floor, making sure that he doesn't miss anything. But then, he hears a distant knocking on the ceiling. He stops, looking up, when suddenly everything goes quiet. In the darkness, Max notices a pale light flickering on a distant wall. His heart begins to beat faster as he realizes that this could be the presence of a ghost. Nervously holding the camera, he points it towards the light, trying to capture the moment on camera. But when Max looks at his camera screen, he sees nothing, just a black screen. His heart pounds in his chest as he feels the shadows surrounding him. And although nothing is visible, he feels their presence a cool breath on his neck. Quiet, rough sounds. Max's heart is beating so fast he can almost hear it in his ears. With each step forward, he absorbs more and more of the cold and tension that fills the space. He feels that the ghost is very close. In the dim light of the chamber, Max notices a faint shadow moving around the corners of the room. His hands are shaking, but he tries to concentrate and hold the camera steady. He knows that this moment could be the key to solving the mystery of the ghost. And suddenly, a ghost appears in front of Max. He has a pale face, mysterious eyes, and floats silently through the air. Max feels his blood curdling in his veins, but he doesn't back down. With the help of a camera, he begins to record every detail, every movement of this supernatural being. The ghost is silent, but its eyes tell many stories. Max feels that the ghost wants to tell him about something important, about an unsolved mystery that keeps him close. Captivated by this mysticism, Max is drawn into the world of the supernatural, where reality mixes with the secrets of the past. Time becomes a blur, but Max continues to capture every detail as he tries to solve this mystery. The ghost leads him through the forgotten rooms, corridors, and hiding places hidden in these walls. Each step brings them closer to uncovering an ancient secret. Max knows he needs to be careful because there could be consequences. But his excitement and desire to reveal the truth prevail. He continues to move through the forgotten house with only the light of his camera and the hope of finding answers. But is he ready for the fact that a ghost has been found? Will Max be able to take down the flip side of the world he's been dragged into? Everything depends on him, on his courage, bravery, and willingness to take responsibility for what may be revealed. And as Max prepares for the final reveal, he realizes that some mysteries are better left unanswered. He retreats, leaving the ghost in his shelter. Fascinated by the study of mysticism, Max realized that some things are better left where they belong in the world of the supernatural.